What is going on YouTube? Chris Ola is back with another video on the channel, and today we're doing a match preview. Arsenal versus Norwich. It's at the Emirates, it's at home, after the 2-week international break. And what more can I say? We need to win. We need 3 points. We need to destroy them, and we need to get some points on the board. So that should be the preview over, really. We need to win. But man, I didn't do the Man City match reaction, and I didn't upload the West Brom match reaction. The Man City one just because I was working and I didn't really have time to watch the game. I mean, if I'm not watching a game live, do you blame me for not wanting to find a replay of the game and watch it just so I can make it's such a useless video and upload it to YouTube? Like, I would have been saying the same thing. Oh, we lost 5-0, that was embarrassing, blah blah blah. And the West Brom one, it's like 2 weeks after I recorded it, and I've just been working so much, just been so busy, and I just about managed to get the transfer window reaction video up yesterday. It's like half an hour long. Honestly, I waffled and waffled and waffled. So, you know what? Let's just forget about those videos. We're up to date now. We're going to make the match preview for Norwich, and, I've waffled for like 90 seconds already, so let's just talk about where we both are in the table, both our starts to the season. We are they're 19th, we're 20th. They've conceded 10 and scored 1. We have conceded 9 and scored none. That's why they're ahead of us in the table, because it's always goal difference. If your goal difference is the same, then it goes on goals scored. Quite embarrassing on us, Norwich. It's expected. If we look at the games that they've played, they have played Liverpool at home. Liverpool at home, they weren't going to win. They played Man City away, they weren't going to win. And they played Leicester at home. Leicester, a very good side. So, they're 3 games that you don't expect Norwich to win. As for us, we're just embarrassing. We played, where'd you go? Brentford at home, Brentford away. Honestly, yeah, Wolfen, we're missing some big players, but a Premier League side that is meant to be, top 3 clubs in the country shouldn't be struggling to score. Maybe a freak result is possible for these promoted teams to beat. It's possible for them to beat clubs. Like, anything can happen in football, but we can't sit here and say Arsenal were the underdogs. Arsenal were missing these players, that's why they lost. Complete incompetence from the club as a whole. It's just not good enough. Chelsea at home, yeah, fair enough. I can reel off these excuses that people have been given, but at the end of the day, my dad says it a lot: if you fail to prepare, you're preparing to fail. We didn't prepare for this game adequately. Odegaard should have been done ASAP so that we had him ready for pre-season, etc, etc. Our tactics were just dodgy. Like, if you're not going to have your best players available, you need to adapt. You need to adapt your tactics to suit the team that is going to be fielded up. If you haven't got White, if you haven't got Gabriel, if you've got Marion Holding and you want to play out the back with them, you need to be a bit, you need to tweak things. I feel that's Mikel's downfall. When he's got the best players available to him, his tactics do come off, and he can cook something. But when you're taking bits and pieces out of the side, you take out a Party, you take out White, you take out Saka, etc, etc. That's where his naivety and his stubbornness comes to show. So, yeah, quite embarrassing. In City, I've already spoken about, just embarrassing. Like, losing 2-0 and that red card, yeah, fair enough. It was debatable whether or not it's a red card, but let's not talk about it too much. I've spent 4 minutes and I've not really talked about this game too much. So I'm going to create a lineup, what I'd like to see, based on what we have available. And yeah, let's just go from there. So in goal, Leno. I'm hearing noise about Ramsdale might be starting. Honestly, I don't mind out of the two. It's Norwich, for goodness sake. Like, we should be beating them. But chuck Leno in, he's the number 1. Ramsdale, I feel, should be eased in. To be fair, this is a decent game to chuck him in because it's Norwich at home, home crowd. Inferior opposition, but we'll see. At right back, this is an interesting one. I'm going to go for Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Just because Tomiyasu, he was on international duty. Yesterday he played Japan. For Japan he played against China. They won 1-0. He's playing left centre back. I feel it might be a bit premature for him to be chucked in. Like today's Wednesday. He's probably going to be back on Thursday, Friday. So I doubt he'll be playing. I don't want to see Chambers. I don't want to see Cedric. I want to see Ainsley Maitland-Niles at right back. Right centre back, we've got White back. So he goes in. Simple as. We paid 50 million for this guy. He needs to be playing games when he's fit and available. And we need to see why Arteta really, really wanted to bring this guy in and decided against using Saliba. So we need to see it, and he's going to start, hopefully. Gabriel at left centre back. Oops, I cannot type. Wow. Flipping out, that was embarrassing, but yeah. Gabriel at left centre back. He's fit now. I think he got 90 minutes of under 23s football under his belt, so that's really, really good. And he's our best left centre back. He's our best left centre back. Like, I don't want to see Mari because Mari is just not that good. He's slow, and it's just painful to watch him. Gabriel White, that is the partnership we should be seeing this season, and hopefully for the majority, 90% of games in the league. So let him play. Norwich is a good game to be chucking him in. But Tierney at left back. Yeah, he's our best left back. One of the best in the Premier League, I believe. And he's fit. He needs to stay fit this season. And yeah, let's just hope he's not having to do too much defensively because Gabriel will be able to hold his own. That is why we conceded so many goals down the left-hand side. Our left-hand side against Chelsea. Mari was just having a mare against Lukaku. Not his fault entirely. Lukaku's that good, but it's still just not good enough. And Tierney was having to compensate or tuck in, leaving so much space in behind him for Reece James. So hopefully we don't have that issue. I don't think Norwich play 5 at the back. I'm going to have a look after this game. But yeah, that is who I want to see at left back. Lokonga at right central mid, right DM, whatever you want to call it, as part of the pivot. Honestly, this is forced, but I don't think it should be forced. Even if Xhaka was available, even if El Neni was available, I'd love to see Lokonga in the team because he started off well and, he's got what we need. He seems comfortable when building up from the back, receiving the ball in and around here. That pass Ben White made play to him at Brentford, and he just spun, literally let the ball go across him. He was aware of his surroundings and wore through. We could have created a big chance or something from there, but Lokonga in midfield, I'd love to see him. And next to him, we've got Partey. Partey's back. He's fit. He needs to be fit this season. Fair enough. The injury he sustained against Chelsea, or I don't even know if sustained is the right word. I'm just chucking out words. But yeah, the injury he got against Chelsea was an impact injury. Horrible tackle from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. So hopefully, he's fine now. It's not a case of him being injury prone. I'm just hoping he can build a run of 20, 30, the whole season of games. Just being, because, this guy is one of the best central midfielders, not even in the Premier League, in the world. His skill set, his abilities are amazing, and we play so much better with him in the side than when we don't. Building up from the back, he's amazing. Defensively, amazing. And he just breaking lines. He breaks lines for fun. So I'd love to see him, and hopefully he's fit and we'll have a great season. On the right, you see, this one's Pepe Saka is a bit of a tough one. I prefer Saka right now, and I feel like he's definitely the better footballer. I don't think we're getting the best out of Pepe yet, but Pepe at his best really should be in the team. He scores goals, but I'm just going with Saka just because I feel like he will definitely keep growing in that position and will start adding goals, that proper output to his game. You saw it against Andorra, albeit it is Andorra, not the best opposition in the world, but he was getting in the box. He was getting, his end product, his final third end product in terms of goals and assists. They're starting to show. So hopefully he can bring that to the squad. Outside of goals and assists, we know how good this guy can be. He dribbles past players for fun. He creates chances for fun. And he's such an intelligent footballer. We just need him in the scene. We need him firing. And this season, hopefully, he continues to improve and show us why We all trust him to be, be our franchise player pretty much. Odegaard at number 10 basically. He had a very, very decent performance against Gibraltar. I'm not gonna overhype it, but 13 or 12 key passes against anyone is very good, and that's what we need. We need that to be translated into on the pitch at the Emirates. Like, he needs to be feeding Aubameyang. He needs to be doing what he does. To be fair, dropping deep around here, helping with the build up. We need all our forwards to be able to do that, because outnumbering them in the build up without having to play three at the back and having the athleticism, the intelligence to push up forward and support the attack, get into the final third, so that we can actually make the most of this build up and essentially score, is what we need from all our forwards, all our midfielders. Odegaard is a very, very good footballer at helping in the build up, and with beating deep blocks, I don't actually know how Norwich play right now. I think they like to play ball, so they're not going to be setting up deep blocks as such. But we're still gonna need our attacking midfielder to unlock gaps and break lines as well, supporting Saka, whoever I'm gonna have there, and Aubameyang. So Odegaard to start, hopefully this front three, where we're gonna put Emil Smith on the left. Hopefully this front three behind Aubameyang, Aubameyang's gonna play, is cohesive and actually helps us to score. So Emil Smith on the left. I feel like number 10 is not the position for him. Not because I don't feel like he's good enough there, but I feel like he's way better on the left. Even being on the left hand side, we've got Tierney bombing down, which will allow Emil Smith Rowe to pick up pockets, find pockets in the left half space, and just be direct, not be the sole creative player, but be direct. See, Emil Smith Rowe's playing style, I do like it, and I feel like he's explosive. That Newcastle game is springing to mind, where he was 1-on-1 with their fullback. I don't know who he is, and he just turned the guy inside out, put it on a plate to Saka, who's on the right. That's what he's that's what he's really good at, beating players, one touch passing. I don't feel like he's the guy to break lines, put that, the eye through the needle, those eye through the needle passes. I don't feel that's his game. I feel like he's a more direct player, a more on the ball player than a sort of passing player. I waffled there so hard. These videos I just make off the dome. I don't write anything down. I just want to spew my raw thoughts into the camera, just because I feel like it's better that way instead of rehearsing what I should be saying. But I feel Emil Smith Rowe definitely better on the left. This front three behind Aubameyang, I feel like this would be the best front three we've got available right now. I mean, pretty much everyone's fit, apart from Xhaka being suspended and Tomiyasu not being available, but everyone's basically fit. And that leaves me with the last player, Aubameyang. By fire, by force, this guy needs to be scoring and firing. Honestly, he needs to have a good season. West Brom, fair enough, they're in the Championship for a reason, and it was under 23 sides, but I felt like, he's still got something to show. He's still got something left to offer. He's not completely washed. It's a different conversation whether or not we should have sold him, whether or not we should have given him that max contract, but right now, the transfer window's closed. He is here, and he needs to be scoring goals. I feel like this front three behind him is going to give him the best chance, definitely going to give him opportunities, and he just needs to be sharp. He needs to be in the right frame of mind, and he needs to be scoring. Forget being involved in the build-up. He needs to just be occupying the centre-backs, and he needs to be a live wire. Any opportunity that's in the box, he needs to be first to it. Any sight of a ball getting whipped into the box, or any opportunity, he needs to be active and ready to pounce, ready to score. So that is the lineup. That is our lineup, 4-2-3-1. I actually do expect to see this. Maybe we're going to play Chambers at right back just because we want to play that inverted thing. I don't know, but I'd love to see this lineup. As for Norwich, I'm just going to have a look at a few of their games to see what formation they play. I'm pretty sure they do play 4 at the back. Yeah, 4 at the back, 4-3-3. So Cantwell, Rashica, who they got from Werder Bremen, I believe, he's pretty decent. Gilmore, Lisbon New, I think they got from Nice. Max Aarons, I don't know who these are. I don't know who you are. To be fair, they got a very decent team. They could cause us trouble. So 4-3 again. Yeah, that's fair enough. So if they're playing 4-3 against Liverpool and what's that team? And City, they're gonna play 4-3 against us, and Leicester as well. They play 4-3. So yeah, that's fair enough. Hopefully, not hopefully, we should be beating these people at home. We should be beating them. I'm actually going to be watching the game live. I'm not going to do any vlog or so because I'm going to be with my brothers. Going with 2 of my brothers to watch the game at home. This will be my first home game in a while. This will be their first home game ever. So yeah, hopefully we can beat them. Hopefully I'm not wasting all that money to go and watch them lose. No, not even. We need to win. I don't want a 1-0. I don't want a 2-0. I want 3-4 goals. We're at home. I want free-flowing football. I want exciting football. Mikel, your job is on the line. So you need to really, really up your game. The players as well. You've put your trust in them. So hopefully they don't disappoint you. But, that is it from me. I hope you guys enjoy this preview. I'll make the match reaction, obviously. I mean, I'm going to be watching the full 90 minutes. I won't be distracted. I'll be at the stadium. It's been a while. I can't wait. But that's it from me, and I'll see you guys in a bit.